Hey guys, Dools here. Have you ever wondered how to boost your kill-death ratio? Well, today, I'm gonna teach you. Stay tuned. Alright, let's get this started. Step 1. There's only a few guns that you really want to run in this game. The Maddox, the ICR, the Stingray if you have it, the Grav, the KN, and the SOG. Alright? All of those guns are very good and they kill fast and they all are very consistent. They're going to help you get a better KD even if you aren't that good. They're still going to do damage and be able to put shots down range. You may notice that I'm not using any of those guns. Well, that's because I like to have fun. Sometimes you gotta have fun, so you gotta make sure, included in step 1, even if you're using the best guns, you still gotta have fun. That's all a part of step number 1. Okay, step number 2. You have to know what type of player you are. Are you the type of player that likes to camp and sit back and use silencers? Or are you more of the run and gun type of player who likes to put long barrels on their guns or ELOs and use SMGs like the SOG or something like that? You just have to know. You gotta learn your play style and you gotta abuse your play style. Hey Dools, I don't know how to learn what my play style is. I don't know anything about my play style. How do I learn what my play style is? Well, the first steps, you gotta ask yourself, do I play slow, do I play fast, or do I play in the middle? To learn those things, try running the KN with a silencer or an ICR with a red dot, a grip, and see how you do. You just gotta test it out. If you do good with that playstyle, move to the Maddox, which is more of a mid-tier type gun that allows you to play fast and slow, and that's more of a hybrid type style. Okay? And then finally is the fast-paced flying around guy who normally uses the SOG with the Ruin character. Okay, with the SOG and the Ruin character, you want to run quick draw, grip, stock, and a dual mag. And then with the Ruin character, you want to make sure you have those grapples on. Those grapples are very important. They let you get to spaces that the other team doesn't even know that you're there yet. They let you fly around and just jump on the other team and just show them what you got. You tear them up every single time. That's my play style. I know a lot more about that play style, but I'm also pretty good at the other two play styles, but flying around is definitely my favorite play style. So if you want to learn anything else about any of those play styles, just comment down below and I'll hook you guys up. Okay, Dools, I found my gun, I found my play style. What's next? Okay, what's next? Well, I'm going to tell you in step 3. The next thing you're going to want to learn is how to play as a team. Some of the practices that I like to use to learn how to play as a team is I'll follow my teammate around in a public game match and I'll make sure I'm right behind him, follow the leader style. And I'll follow him and follow him and follow him multiple games in a row until I have the mini-map awareness to be able to support my team whenever they need me and wherever they need me. And once I can do that, my KD will increase a ton. Alright guys, let's move on to step number 4. Step number 4 is that you need to know when to hop on the objective and when not to hop on the objective. So what I mean by that is, you don't want to hop on the objective when the whole enemy team is alive. You want to slay the other team out or leave 1 or 2 people alive and then hop on the objective. You don't want to just fly onto it, die, and then jump on it and keep dying. You want to make sure that they are dead before you hop on the objective, whether you gotta go find them, whether you gotta snipe them, whether you gotta just tear them up. You gotta make sure they're dead before you hop on it, or they're just gonna keep killing you off it every single time. Okay, let's move on to step number 5. Step number 5 is you gotta know how to play as a team. What I mean by that is you gotta know when to wait for your teammates and when to push. So in hardpoint, for example, if you come off spawn and you're about 5 seconds before your teammates wave spawn, then you must wait for them to push the hill. If you push the hill by yourself, you're gonna die over and over and over again. So you wanna make sure that you wait for your teammates so you can either bait them, you can push with them, or you can bait for them. So that allows them to get the kill, you to get the kill, or both of you to double team them. That's not just allowing them to slay you out and then they push and then they slay them out and then you push again. That's just creating a very sporadic way of playing. You want to be able to push together and slay the other team out and play as a team. It's very important if you want to get those high kill death ratio games, and it's very important if you want to win the game. Okay, let's move on to step number 6. What we're going to talk about in step number 6 is how to find the correct settings. Okay, in this game, there's 3 settings that I want you to focus on. One is the X sensitivity, one's the Y sensitivity, and then one is the ADS sensitivity. So the X being the horizontal, the Y being the vertical, and then the ADS sensitivity is your aim down sight sensitivity. So tips for finding your X sensitivity. So what you want to do is you want to go into a custom game, you want to start it up, put on bots, radar, and then get your favorite gun, go into the lobby, and then you want to start on the highest sensitivity and you want to go from side to side over the bot and try and snap onto him. And if you can't snap onto him no matter what, then you need to keep lowering your sensitivity and lower it and lower it and lower it, and then until you can snap onto them 9 out of 10 times, and then you find your X sensitivity. To find your Y sensitivity, you want to do the same thing, except you want to do it from up to down and start it from the very top sensitivity and bring it down until you can snap right onto them. Okay? For ADS sensitivity, it's a little different. I'm going to have you run around the map and try and snap onto the bots. So aim in, try and get your aimer on them perfectly every single time. So the X and the Y sensitivity allows you to center on to the person, whereas the ADS allows you to find the person when you're aiming down the sights. So with the aiming down the sights feature, you're gonna have to run around the map and aim down the sights on the person and see if you can catch it every single time. This has to be a 10 out of 10 type of deal, because you're gonna wanna be able to hit those shots every single time. It's something that has to be very, very, very consistent, and that's something you couldn't do in the past Call of Duties when the sensitivity for aim down sight was always 1. But now that you can lower it and higher it to whatever you need it to be, it really allows that extra preference to come into play. I personally play on 0.75 because I was never very good at snapping on 1.0, but now that you're able to change it to 0.75 or 1.25, that's really stepped my gameplay up to another level. So you really have to look into that and go into the bot lobby and make sure that you're practicing and snapping onto people to find the correct preference for you. You can't just go around and copies people's sensitivities and stuff like that, because it's never gonna work for you. You may have like 1 good day or 2 good days, but you're never gonna be the best you can be without finding your correct preferences. And the best way to do that is to go into a bot lobby, shoot your bots, do the things that I said to do, and you'll come out and you'll be a lot better player, and that'll contribute to your KD being a lot better. Alright, let's move on to step number 7. Step number 7 is you have to warm up when you first get on. You gotta make sure you're hopping in that bot lobby and hitting those shots, hitting those radar bots, making sure your shot is extra crispy when you hop on. You gotta make sure you're getting all those YouTube gameplays. You gotta make sure you're dropping the numbers. I'm not saying you're gonna drop 100 kills every single day. Those are like probably a once a week gameplays for me, but it's not going to happen overnight. You got to make sure you got a good workout regimen, just like in real life. You got to make sure you're hitting those shots every single day. You got to make sure you're getting on every day if you really want to get better. And you got to make sure that you're practicing practicing, practicing. Okay, this is step number 8, the final step of this video. So in step number 8, I'm going to be informing you guys that you should be using low-level kill streaks. So counter UAV, UAV, RC car, Hellstorm, lightning strike. You shouldn't move far past that. It's going to be very hard to get the higher kill streaks when you first start playing the game. So you're going to want to move on to the lower kill streaks that allow you to see where their enemies are at, learn the game better, tear up their mini-map, make sure they can't see it, and then just get better as a player, and you'll improve your KD a ton. I'm telling you guys, make sure you're using the low-level kill streaks, UAV, counter UAV, Hellstorm, lightning strike, and you'll improve so fast you won't even remember when your kill-death ratio was bad. Okay guys, that about wraps up the video for today. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I hope you enjoyed all the tips that I gave you today. I will be putting my email in the description box so that you can email me some gameplays so that I can review them, criticize them, give you guys some tips and tricks. If you guys want to message me, you can message me on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. It's all Dools803, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. God damn, this gun shoots fast. We win? Get on C. I don't think they're gonna spawn here. Damn, right as we get fucking at C, they get fucking B. Oh, I forgot this thing's a burst gun. I'm a dumbass. We still win? We get this? Flag are they gonna go after? We can win! Which one they go for? They're going for C. We win? Oh, clutch!